Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Emma, do we see each other? Can you switch on your camera?
Yes.
Okay. Aha, Ema del Fabro, samečkan vas bom jaz poskušal dati gor. Hi.
I can't put on my camera. It says that the animator.
Okay, yes, right. Okay, I'm going to make you a co-host, so you will be able to share. To switch on the camera. Just do that. Do that now.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Okay, let me see what I can do with promote to panelists. I will just put the in my site. Zdaj, Andrej, ne vem, a ste vi skrivate pod Emo? If you are covered, can you just engage your microphone and switch on your camera, or you cannot? Most probably, I'll put you as well as a co-host. Okay, Mirka.
Okay, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I can hear you. Yeah, perfect. Mirka is as well going inside. I will make her as well as a co-host. Mirka, can you switch on your mic and engage the camera? Mirka, are we together? I think that your microphone is on, but I still don't see your camera.
What about now?
Yes, perfect. Good. Good. Hi.
Hi, sorry I'm a little bit late. I was just
no
on the
problem.
phone with the EU.
I was as well just finishing the one event, so I'm jumping from one to another. Andrej, se lahko tudi vi vklopite kamero?
Jaz sem poskušal, bom.
Aha. Samo v spodnjem delu spodaj imate stop video ali pa start video.
Start video, evo.
Super, evo, zdaj se pa vsi vidimo. Super. Okay, so yeah, I'm open to the discussion. So who will start?
Okay, I just wanted to, maybe I can start. Hi, Andre, as well.
Hello.
First of all, I wanted to know how you can fix the screen in a way that you can have like in boxes all of the the speakers and things.
But how many would you like? How many would you like to have? It's not really smart to have more than 6 people in the discussion.
I think 6 would be enough. I think that would be enough because we have like we have a moderator, and if we go like session by session, we have first session which has a moderator who's Andre, then is the minister, the EU, and my boss from here. So that's 4.
Yeah, but the 2 of them are already sitting in Ljubljana. So they will be together in one stream. So doesn't make sense. They will just switch in between. The camera will rotate to the one who is speaking at the time. So most probably Andre will be sitting on one side, the other person on the others, because we need to keep a distance in between them, most probably. But it's up to you, Andre. You have to decide how the sitting order will be.
Yeah, okay. Just I'm thinking about the corona rules.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we need to because those who are going to be online doesn't really make sense. But for us who are going to be in the same room, we need to have a certain, let me say,
the distance is the minimum requirement. I'm thinking if we have to wear masks all the time.
No, there is no need if you have enough distance in between you.
Okay, are you sure about that?
I think yes.
Yeah, because I think
maybe you need to check.
Yeah, I think the regulations are stricter than that. I think all closed spaces you have to wear mask all the time, unless you're
today
eating or something.
We had a conference at the Ministry of Interior, and we were quite following the rules. So we had the distance at least 2 meters in between all the speakers. As long as we were up and running around, we had masks. And when they were seated, they put the down and they can speak from the place, but don't walk around and, you know, and
Okay.
Maybe an option would be that when you do speak, you don't wear your mask, but otherwise, even if seated, you wear a mask if you don't speak.
Yeah.
Would that be an option?
Yeah, okay, we'll check.
Yeah. But Robert, I can't, like now you have panelist 4, attendees, okay. I just wanted to like sort of test for myself. Where do you in Zoom here, where do you have the view where you can select the view, either the speaker who's speaking all the time, or then like the
okay, you have
speakers.
in the upper right corner, you have a small icon which says view. If you go with the mouse to the right upper corner.
Hold on, I'm some sort of a full, okay.
Go with the mouse up to the right upper corner, and then you will see that there is a view icon appearing on the screen.
I don't get it because I have the participants. Do you get that, Marie?
No, I'm on the plus. Is it on the plus thing?
Let me see.
I only have on the right hand. Which one? Which one do you have? Like the left hand or right hand? What did you say?
Right hand. On the right hand?
No, right hand. No.
So what's the
right
view
hand,
that you
I
have
only
now?
have like.
What's the view?
I have the view. I have the view that I can see myself, and then I can see you, who's speaking. Or then if Andre is speaking, then Andre is gonna come
okay.
up. But I wanted to have the view with everybody.
So it's the gallery view. Most probably you would like to have all 6 the same level.
Yeah.
So if you go to perhaps to the 3 dots.
It's on the left. On the left.
It's on the left side on my screen too.
There is a dot on the left.
Okay, can you share just your screen perhaps? If you go down and just share your screen.
Oh, I can do that. Okay.
And you have a green button and share your screen, and then I can guide you.
Okay. Oh, no,
perhaps my view is a little bit different because I'm a host and I have more controls than you.
Is it because I'm a co-host?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it might be. You don't have all the controls. Let me log in as well with the different computer that I can see the view that you have.
That's really bizarre.
But do you see the gallery thing, Mirka?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Can you share your screen just that I help you out? I mean, that's going to be quicker. You know, just type on share and share the screen so that they see your screen.
I'm trying, but it doesn't come.
So if you press the green button below, and then
I know I pressed it, but it doesn't go. Hold on, maybe I can log in on my phone. This is Zoom, right?
This is Zoom, yeah.
Yes.
What is the...
Just let me log in as well with the other, with one more computer, so I can see what's your view. Then I can guide you.
Yeah, because the share button, like when I press the share button, it opens this kind of like a mini window, and then it says share your screen, blah blah blah.
Yeah, then share your screen.
Share.
Then just choose the desktop,
but then,
for example.
But it doesn't let me. It's not active. Hold on. I'll...
Give me a sec, just that I download Zoom on different computers. So.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
No, you're going to create a loop if you're in the same room with the same in the same meeting.
Yeah, I'm leaving the room.
Hold on.
I just left. Okay.
Yeah. So, hold on.
Yeah.
See, when I share the screen, I get this.
I think that's because it's the Council of Europe. For me, it didn't work Zoom. I don't know why.
Ah, Robert.
Yeah.
I think we know.
That's why.
It's probably that because of the Council of Europe laptop. I'm doing this on my laptop.
Okay, can you, Andre, are you able to share the screen?
Share content, is that it?
Yeah, share content, yeah.
Well, on the left, so when you go, in the different, So I would say more. Weird. Okay, maybe more. But for me, it was there. But
here?
It was on the left, but no, you don't have it. So maybe on more, if you do.
Yeah, but more it doesn't have.
It doesn't have?
No. But I can still actually, Robert.
So,
excellent. Yeah.
Andre is able to share the screen, so everything is okay. So it must be a limitation on your side.
Yeah. I think so. Let me see, Robert. Let me see. I'm gonna mute my camera, my video for.
Yeah. But we don't hear you now.
And then I'm gonna log in on my phone. Just a sec.
Andrej, a ste vi bil na unmu za attendije, a ste kliknil na link, ki ste imel, ki sem vam ga poslal kot prezenter?
Tisti link sem kliknil prvi, ki sem ga videl, zdaj pa ne vem.
Aha, ok. Mislim, prijavil ste se kot navaden udeleženc, pa sem vas pol spravil gor.
Aha, ok, nisem niti bil pozoren na to.
Ja, ker dva maila ste dobil. Enega ste dobil z naslova Robotrade Congress, enega ste pa dobil kot samo za attendije link.
Ne, tiste pa po mojem nisem dobil.
Ne, niste? Ok.
Ne.
Sam da je še...
Dobil sem ta Robotrade Congress, pa potem od vas osebno vprašanje, če smo dobili povezave.
Ja.
Drugih mailov pa nisem dobil.
Ok. Aha, zdaj Mirka se je prijavila noter. Ok, zdaj jo dam kot co-host. Okay, Mirka, I can hear you. I can see you. I mean, with one, I have to make you a two-make co-host.
It says that you cannot start your video because the host has disabled.
No, start now because I engage you now as a co-host as well. So you are twice logged in, and I can see you twice. Yeah.
So how do I actually show this? Hold on. I'm gonna show this a view here. It doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't.
No, I don't see nothing. So
yeah.
So what basically would you like to do? I mean, what's the view that you're using now?
I have on my phone, I have the gallery view, but then on in here, I just have the view of the person who's talking.
Okay, and Marie,
I have the gallery view, but then it's on my...
so can you help Mirka with the settings then?
No,
yeah, but
she
on the
has
laptop,
it on her...
it doesn't work. On the laptop, I don't know
so
why.
it must be a limitation then. Is it possible that you get a kind of different laptop for that event?
No, I think because recently actually it was disabled. Zoom we weren't able to use Zoom at all. With the laptops, and now they have enabled it, but we still can't organize Zoom from our own laptops.
Okay, got you.
So I think there's something sort of technical that they don't allow some sort of, but as long as we can hear, etc., it's okay.
Yeah, and as well, you can choose the interpretation then. Unfortunately, there is no interpretation now, but you can see the icon interpretation.
Okay.
Yeah? Is it? Do you?
Hold on.
Or you don't?
I only have manage participants, questions and answers, share screen.
Yeah, that's what you are going to do because you need to moderate the questions. Somebody will have to do that. I don't know who's responsible for that part.
Yeah.
But somebody needs to take care of the questions as well.
Yes, we have
whoever is going to be the host, they need to manage that part. We are going to be there only for the technical part, but for the moderation of the questionnaires or the Q&A, that's your responsibility.
Yes.
I stopped it from my phone. It's easier to do this way.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Robert, why don't you actually walk us through this? What kind of different options there are, and what different rights do we have? Because before you say this, so we have. You haven't received the agenda, have you?
Even if I would, I mean, I didn't read it, so I didn't have time to, but it might be that I didn't get it. So I was not so focused on the agenda right now. So
no, it's okay. I'll just go through it really quickly with you so that you understand what we're talking about. So at 9:45, we sort of open the webinar, and we'd like actually someone, which would be probably you, give some technical instructions, like what kind of elements are we going to use, all the registered participants.
So may I interrupt you just in this case? So how many do you think that they are going to take the floor?
How many will take the floor? So under the first session, there will be 4.
Yeah.
Then under the second session, or the opening session is 4. Then the session 1, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first part. Then just me in the second part, and then 2 persons in the third part.
Are they all participants going to be from the very beginning till the end, or some of them will just jump in, or?
No, only the moderator will be there from the beginning to an end. And we will have 2 moderators for the opening and the closing session, because it has the representatives of the ministry. Andre will do that.
Okay. So
and then from the
doesn't
session
make sense for me to do, let me say, introduction if nobody is, I mean, if we don't have the same participants at all times, because then I'll have to repeat it all the time. So it doesn't make sense. So for us, it makes sense only to instruct those who are taking the floor. So we can get, before we start the webinar, we can have a preparatory session just before the event itself. So before we start live streaming, so we can start, let me say, it's a kind of room which is only for the presenters, for all of them that are going to speak. So we test all the microphones, that the microphones are working, that we see the person, that we don't waste time when we have the real event. Because if you can ask all the presenters to be ready, for example, 8:30 or 8:15, just for a short test, then we are on the safe side, let me see, to continue. And then 8:45, we just open the lines, and it's going to be live then for all the attendees. All the attendees can be in the room before us. So I can move you now to the room which is just listening, but not participating.
Yes.
And if they want, some of them, to take the floor, they can raise hand. I can move you towards that room, so you will be able to see us speaking. Because whenever we are not speaking or somebody is not taking the floor, I can remove the person out. Or at least I can remove you as being co-host, so you will not be able to share the video. So only those who are co-hosts are able to share the video. The rest can just open the microphone and make some interventions, but as long as they are not co-hosts, they cannot share the video and they cannot share the content. So it means they cannot share the presentation if they have it. So all the presenters, all going to have the presentation like a PowerPoint?
Probably not.
No. Okay. So can you just sign or mark on the agenda who has the presentation? So for us, it's going to be like an alert. Okay, we need to pay attention to that as well. So
Okay.
And the easiest part is just continue.
No, go ahead. You wanted to.
So the easiest part is that whoever has the presentation controls the presentation from his place, so that they are sharing themselves and controlling the presentation. If that is not going to be okay, so we need a backup plan. So in case that they cannot, we can share that presentation, but of course we need to have all the presentation in our location in Ljubljana. But that's just in urgency, in emergency case.
Yes, I have asked all of the speakers, though now I'm told that today my emails have not gone through, because I was just on the phone with the EU and he said that he cannot send me any emails or he hasn't received any of my emails. So there's a problem today for some reason. I don't know whether it's just mine or someone else as well. Oh, yours as well, Marie. Okay, so there's an issue with our emails today. So, but I have asked all of the speakers, and I'll send a reminder through my Hotmail account or something like that today to confirm by Wednesday whether they're going to have a PowerPoint presentation or not, and then to send us on Thursday morning the PowerPoint presentation so that we have a copy, and in case there's anything that we can kind of format it further or whatever else. So we should be able to, by Thursday, sort of midday, we should be able to have all of the presentations with us and to you as well. But let's see already from the first. So the first session is the opening session starting from 10. And it's basically the welcoming remarks and the high levels. So there's the minister will speak first for up to 7 minutes. Then very shortly afterwards, the representative of the EU. And then very shortly after that, the head of the Children's Rights Division from the Council of Europe is going to speak. After that, we wanted to do an online group photo. So maybe just the high levels then, I suppose.
But is that going to be only for those who are the first 6, or how many do you want to have in this?
Well, I sort of wanted to have many, but the first session is moderated by Andre. So he will start it and he will give turns for each of the high-level speakers. Then after one, we have a first session, where there is 2 more speakers. Andre will be a speaker himself, and then we change the moderator to Moitza, who's going to moderate the session 1 and the session 2.
And Moitza is sitting where? Where is she sitting?
She's Andre?
Where? She can come to the ministry.
Okay, good. Yeah. So she will be sitting across of you, most probably. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you can see whichever sort of scenario is the best one.
Sure.
Okay. So I would maybe think that just the high levels, the group photo of the high levels.
What we cannot do, we cannot split Andre, Minister, and Moitza at the same time. So they can be either the room.
There's no need.
No need. Okay.
Yeah. So just the minister, the EU representative, and the Council of Europe representative.
Okay, good. We will have them all on the screen, and we can make a screenshot of that.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then after that, we changed the moderator, so to Moitza, from Andre to Moitza. Moitza will do some sort of like first guidance or background speech and present first Andre, and then two other speakers, the prosecutor and the psychologist. And they will each speak around 5 minutes.
Okay.
After that, Moitza will introduce me, and I'll speak around 5 to 7 minutes. And after that, Moitza will present Mitja, who's the president of an NGO. And then after Mitja, he'll speak around 5 minutes as well. And after that, he will show a video.
He will show the video. So
he will. I think it's a YouTube, so maybe you can even show it.
Yeah, because if we show the video, we need to be, I mean, whoever plays it, it needs to be sure, we need to be sure that they are playing as well the system sound. Because otherwise, if somebody's playing the video, only the person can hear the sound, but not the remote side. So it's better than that we do that in this case.
Okay, all right. But Mitja is from Slovenia in any case. So
but
I'm
he
sure
will
that
be where?
We can get
he's going to be at the ministry as well?
No.
Okay, so, but we can instruct him if he wants to play the video, what he needs to do, and then he can do it by himself. Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So do we have a contact of this person?
Yeah, for sure. I can share you all of these things.
Mitja should send the video also as a backup to you.
Sure. Yeah. So we can play it as well from our side.
Yeah. I just know now that the video is not yet done because they are getting like the parental consents, etc., and discussing this because it's a child who's speaking.
Okay, gotcha.
On the video. So I was just texting with Mitja today, and he was saying that they're proceeding with it. And I said that, should he need any assistance for doing the video, filming it, he could get in touch with you.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, no problem. Just give him my my telephone number or whatever, the email, and he can reach me whenever. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, and then after the video, that's the end of the first session. Then session 2, we don't really have any pauses or anything because the time is so short. So we just go immediately from session 1 to session 2. The same online moderator, Moitza, who will be present there with Andre, will continue. So after the opening session, the minister will leave. She will no longer be present.
Yeah.
Right, Andre?
Yeah.
Yes. And there will be no one else but Andre and Moitza and the online chat moderator. Sorry, I actually skipped that. So we were you mentioned the chat. So we have a person who will look at just the chat. And what
basically
we wanted to do is that
we are not going. Just one comment: we are not going to use chat because we are going to limit that because then they can chat in between them, which is not our interest. But our interest to have a Q&A. So it means we are going to, instead of chat, we are going to use Q&A, which we can moderate. Yeah.
Okay.
So in case that somebody,
so what is the difference now?
Yeah, the difference is that with the chat, this cannot be moderated. With the Q&A, you can basically you can let me show you.
Oh, okay, I can see. So if I open the Q&A, you see open. Can I just ask? No, answered, dismissed.
Yeah, correct. So you can basically, whenever somebody asks the question, there is a tick that was answered public or live, or that was answered by in written. So you can, I mean, if there are going to be a lot of questions, you can just write in written, so you don't bother, and you select the questions which are more interesting to be answered. Yeah. So you can be selective.
Okay, but how does that work? So like now, if I click on the Q&A, I can't write anything on it.
Yeah, because you are just receiving. You are not going to answer. I need to be. May I put you, or Mirka? I will put you as only as an attendee. So in the room which is out. So let me do that, and then you post the question, and so let me do that, Marie. I will put you as withdraw the co-host permission, and you are going to be in the role of the attendee. So I remove her. So now she can hear us, our conversation, everything. So all the attendees are basically in that room where Marie is now. Yeah. So Marie, can you write just open the Q&A and just ask the question to the panelists? Okay, now you can see the Q&A. There was a question. How are you? Okay, then if you decide to answer to this live, you will just tick on answered live, or you might choose the then if you go to the answered one or type an answer. So if you choose the answer that was already, if you choose to be live, yeah, or if you choose to be, let me see, answered typed, or we've written.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Because what we actually thought about, what we wanted to do is that we would have, we will collect the questions during the presentations. And then at the end, we have like 15 minutes, and we're going to lift like one, two, or even three, if there's a possibility, of comments and questions, like the most sort of pertinent comments and questions on the plenary, and maybe address some of the speakers to say, okay, there's a question from so and so, from blah 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 blah. And, you know, as a prosecutor, how do you feel, blah, blah, blah. And then it would be for Ilyan, who's the prosecutor, to respond.
Yeah, sure. So the questions will basically arrive here, yeah? So whoever. Yeah. So for the internal questionnaire, I would use the WhatsApp if there is anything that you need to address. Don't mess up on the because I don't want that somebody else reaches, I mean, a question which is not for them. So use the if there is anything that you need to contact me, just do it through the WhatsApp. And then ask the question with that. But if anything is that it needs to be lively, so you know how to handle the Q&A, or do we need to have more instructions? Or
we need to have Mia on board for that. Maybe it would be good if you could have a call directly with her at some point.
And she's sitting Friday. Where? She's Slovene, or she's from where is she?
She's Slovenian.
She's Slovene. Okay, okay.
She's from the Ministry of Justice. Andre, is Mia gonna come as well?
I'm not sure. I think she can come. Yeah, it would be good if she would be there.
Yeah, because we can do that in the lobby, so not really in the conference room. So they can be connected, let me say, where the booths are going to be. So the interpreter booth is going to be in the prayer room. So when you enter that from the outside,
the lunches.
Correct. So where over there we are going to set up majority of the technical stuff over there. and then in the main room, as less people as possible over there, just for those who are controlling the system. Yeah. Just to avoid, too many people.
Sure. What about Robert? So would Mia then be able to speak and raise the questions from the chat? Because that was the idea. Or should it be then that she would actually send them to Andre, and then Andre would ask them?
Andre can see everything as well. So he can see all the questions the same way as she will or you will. So you are all moderators in the same way. So you have all how can I say, the all rights.
The rights. Same rights. Yeah. But I'm just thinking, like, how will this be actually that probably Andre and Mia, you will probably kind of see together some of the or is it Mia just very independently picking 1 or 2 questions?
No, I think we'll discuss it
How do you
together.
think this is gonna go? Yeah.
I think we'll discuss which questions to pick.
Yeah. So Robert, if there is something like now there's like answered, like if there's a question or whatever, then some questions can be answered with written
some
text or
written,
whatever.
some live, but you mark them. I mean, when you get the question, Marie, can you ask another question? Just question 4, whatever, Q4, just write something that it appears on the open items. Press on the Q&A. I was going to, so if you decide, now you see in the open items that you are going to answer that live. So we click on the answer live. So it's, and then we can see that this question, which is marked, was answered live then at the end. And so for, if somebody wants to raise the hand, what the question was, to raise the hand means that they want to speak up. So are you going to allow them, let me see, to speak up? No. So we are not going to allow anyone to interrupt. So because we are going to extend the session most probably because of that. So everything what needs to be asked needs to be through the Q&A then.
Yes. Yeah. And those are the things in the beginning. Either it would be Robert or then maybe with Andre before the webinar even starts. So before 10, just to welcome everybody on board and just to say that all of the pre-registered participants have the right to participate in the questions and answers section, but no, because of the time constraints, we will not allow anyone to speak apart from the speakers on the agenda.
Yeah, that's the best way. And then how they are, when they log in, would be nice, let me see, that they represent themselves with the name and the institution that they come from.
Yeah.
So then in this case, we will exactly know where the question comes from. So you said that there are going to be students as well, or
yes.
Yeah. So if there is any question, we will exactly know the ranking from where the question came, or I don't know. It's your interest. You need to guide them how to do it. Yeah.
Yes.
And they can as well rename themselves the name, for example. So Andre was before he found the way how to do it. Yeah. So it's simple. Yeah. And everybody knows this, even the kid of 5 years now. Yeah.
They probably know it better than the adults.
Yes, sure. Yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we don't actually need any other functions that, like the raise the hand. We don't need that function.
No.
Do we?
No, we don't need that because it's not. You don't need to explain that, but the feature is there. Yeah. But in any way, they are going to be in the lobby only for listening. They are not going to bother us unless they are going to post the question. which we are going to see as a pop-up in the Q&A bubbles. Yeah, down there, just go with the mouse down, and then you will see that there is a red sign, aha, new chat appears. And perhaps if you're using an extended window or extended monitor, just drag that Q&A on the second monitor, and then you can see the questions over there, and then you have the whole monitor just for video. Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, well, I won't have that, but still. Yeah. Okay, good. So how many co-hosts do we have?
Depending on how many. Host, right? I am the main. I'm controlling the event. Yeah, but the rest, I mean, they are all co-hosts if we put them to be so. So you will say, according to agenda, I will follow the agenda, and those who are in the agenda item at a certain hour, they're going to be co-host. If you want somebody else is a co-host, let me know.
No, no, everybody who's in the agenda as a speaker should be a co-host.
Correct, but they should take care of the video. So the image, if they don't want to appear on the screen, they should not have the camera on, and as well the microphone should be off as well. So in case that they don't, somebody needs to control that. Yeah.
But hold on, you as a host, you can't manage that.
I can switch them off totally. I can switch the camera off. I can switch the microphone off. I can control, but it's not polite, you know, that I'm doing that. So if you
no, it's needed, Robert.
Yeah, if needed, of course, you know, I will intervene. Yeah, sure.
So exactly. So I think we need to do that automatically, so that we have like co-hosting rights for all of the speakers, but because they're not taking part in the same session, all of them, so there's no need to have them there, basically.
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't know, Andre could say what you think from your part, but I would maybe propose that, for instance, for the opening session, you would have the three main speakers, as well as Andre, who's the moderator, visible, or like, you know, the minister and Andre, because it's in the same room. So they're in one sort of shot. But then you would have EU and the Council of Europe. So these three people who would only be visible at that time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have session 1, and you have 1, 2, 3. Different parts of the session 1, and in total you have 1 moderator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speakers, and 1 video. So you would have 6. So I think it would be kind of nice maybe to have all of the 6 posted.
Of course, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. So that you wouldn't maybe have like the microphones on.
Yeah, the more people we have in the session, the more shrinked is the picture. So it means it gets smaller. Yeah. More attendees you have, more it's going to be shrinked. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So maybe, I'm thinking of the live streaming now. So maybe it's better just then to have like the speaker view for the live streaming.
The live streaming is going to be the speaker view all the time. So if you can, if you go now, we just made it, let me see, to be live. I will just post you in the chat as well the site. Let me do that. So it's going to appear the way that I am presenting, the same way. So where shall I do it? I will answer to Marie. And do you see that link, hyperlink that I sent to Marie now? How is it going to, with the raised hand? Yeah, do you see that link?
Yes.
Okay, open that link. And you see us live already on the YouTube.
Okay.
with a certain time frame, which is going to be different. So as I said, this is going to be live in the language. That's the floor. No interpretation over there, but the interpretation is going to be in Zoom itself. Yeah, where they can choose the language.
There's a little bit of décalage.
Yeah, sure. It's 30%.
30%.
So 30 seconds or something like that. Yeah. So this is not live. So that's why it is YouTube. It means a buffer of just redirecting the whole session. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It looks funny, I know. Yeah, but that's the way it is.
Yeah. Okay, good. I just had questions for the Q&A.
Yeah.
So only the moderators can respond to the questions.
Yes. I mean, only the one. No, basically all the co-hosts can answer, can influence where this is going to be answered, either written or live.
Okay, but would it not be possible to have a chat rather than Q&A? Because then in the chat,
then everybody can.
Then they will chat in between them. I mean, you are distracting them from the attention of the seminar. So I don't. I mean, most probably you are not interested in that. So you want that all the question comes to you. You select them. You put them back. If you want that it's visible just to that person back, you just mark them. Aha, this question will go just back to Marie, but not to the public. Otherwise, it's visible as well to the public.
Okay, because I was just thinking, because some of the webinars that I've attended to, one of the really good things about them has been not the fact that you can actually speak or raise your hand or whatever else, but you can actually share your opinions and things with the larger public, and you can post links and other things. So if somebody asks,
then we can allow as well chat if you wish. So it's up to you. I can allow that as well, the chat option as well.
Okay, what do you think, Andre? This is not a game changer for me. What would you prefer?
Because I would prefer Q&As only. I would prefer Q&As only because I think, as Robert said, chat will distract them and we cannot control it. I think it's better if someone has anything good to offer. We can always, if I understand correctly, put available to all the attendees if you want to. So if there's any relevant link or if there's any relevant opinion or comment, we can always make it visible to everybody that is attending. So there's no need for uncontrolled exchange of opinions in this webinar.
Okay, good. Then Robert, about the chat of recording it, what is in the chat? Like if there are no questions, if there are some questions that we cannot respond right away, can we sort of like copy paste the chat? How and
and I think at the end they are as well stored in the session, I believe, so that we can as well at the end have all the questions and copy paste them to somewhere. Yeah, we can do the archives at the end before we close the session. We can copy all the questions.
Okay, good. Because I think it would be, Andre, we haven't actually discussed this directly, but I think it would be good to have like a report of the webinar, very short, not like in detail, he said this and the other said that and blah, 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 but sort of just the main things of the sessions and maybe some of the questions that came up. And in that, we could maybe include in that report, we could include like the list of questions and answers or whatever in that. Then, and this would be something that the Council of Europe would be doing, and that would be Marie and myself, and maybe it would be then useful also to see if if Mia could help, because most of the discussion is gonna be in Slovenian. So maybe there will be some missing things in translation, or whatever.
We can as well let you say allow. Do we allow anonymous questions, or do you always need to have it written, signed, basically from whom it comes? Do we allow anonymous questions?
But everybody has been registered, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. And if they represent themselves correctly, not with the hidden, then they will be visible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's okay. Andre?
And we allow to attendees to view all answered questions only, not all the questions, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
so attendees can see only the answered questions, not all the questions that are posted. That's what we normally decide.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there is anything that it could be, let me say, that it's open for, let me say, debate, you could do it afterwards, and you can send back, let me say, to all the attendees who were registered that this question was there, and now this is the official answer that will come up. So you can do that way as well.
Yeah, actually, that's quite good. So, Mia, before she raises one or two questions in the question and answer part, she could say that we received, lots of questions ranging from this to that. I'd like to, stress this question and that question and address it to speaker so and so. And then for the rest, we will either answer now directly in writing, or then we will get back to it and it will be part of the webinar report as well. Would that be sort of normally how things are done?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. And as well, perhaps Mia should be in the conference room, not outside, because if she is the one selecting, she needs to publicly put it in live with words. So do the question or read the question in this case. Yeah. So for example, when there is going to be a Q&A at the end or at a certain section, she has to, we got the, and this is normally the case for the moderator. So we would say, from Mr. This and this, it comes this question, and we would like to answer this question live. So this is the question to the one of the panelists, and then they will answer. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But somebody needs to take a lead. Yeah. Either Andre is the one or Mia is the one. Somebody needs to take a lead of that.
Andre, do you agree with that? That Mia would then be sitting in the same room with you and the minister, or then just with you for the remaining period, and that she would then propose the questions herself?
Yeah. Okay. I think that's her role in the webinar.
Yeah, it's yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. And if there are questions in English, maybe I can also respond to them. But I assume that most of the questions will be in Slovenian only, which is why that it's very important that Andre and Mia are, or especially Mia, are on top of that. Okay. Then I don't really have any other sort of issues. It's just the language. I don't see how I choose the language from here.
Now there is nobody logged in as interpreter, but let me, I need to put perhaps, let me put Mirka back. So not Mirka, but the Marie. I will do so. Promote to panelist. So she will jump in, and I will make her as being the interpreter.
So just as a kind of a practical thing, is there going to be also for live streaming and for like the direct participation, is there going to be different links for people or like different platforms?
Yeah, no. I mean, for the YouTube, it's going to be the YouTube link. For the for the attendees, there is a separate link, which is the link for the conference, only for the attendees. If somebody by accident chooses the wrong link, I will do the same invitations as you got it yesterday from me or from the system. It will come from the address RoboTrade Congress, so the same name. And over there is just, I think it says join the link or something like that. And they just need to click on that and they are already inside as panelists. So all the ones who are going to be panelists, they are going to show up in the panelists tab. So as you can see, if you click on participants now, you can see the tab, which is one is panelists and the other one is attendees. And you can see how many attendees they're going to show up and how many panelists we have. So now we can see that I'm the host, and then Andre, Mirka, me, and Marie are the panelists. So I will put now Marie as the interpreter. Marie, you need to confirm me that I put you as the interpreter. And now you can already choose the language. So now you can talk. If you press on interpretation globe, you can see already the English and Slovenian. Yeah.
Where is the interpretation globe?
It's in the lower part of the. So you have participant, share screen, and then you have interpretation most probably at the lower part, right?
No, I have
language interpretation.
Or you have language interpretation if you click on more.
Yeah.
I don't. I have manage participants. I have Q&A. I have share screen. Then I have some sort of an arrow which says advanced sharing options. Then I have record. And then I have 3 dots which shows more.
Press the 3 dots.
But then it only says disable video receiving. Nothing else.
It's but Andre, you have a different.
I have a language interpretation that if I click on it, it says original audio, English or Slovenian. So these are correct. 3 options.
So this is how we choose the interpretation. But
Marie, what do you have? Because you have your
No, she's interpreter. She's not the one that you could. And she's doing temporarily. She's at English channel. So if you click Andre on the English interpretation, you can hear her speaking.
English. Oh, crap. I need to see maybe some of because we had some instructions. How to use.
Just a second. If I click on the English channel, I hear Mirka in the background, but like speaking like a robot. So.
Yeah. So
like a metal sound, something like that.
Yeah, it's a metal sound, but that's the most probably the case because you are on Wi-Fi.
Yes.
I mean, Marie is on Wi-Fi. Most probably. I mean, this is something that it doesn't work properly if you are not connected to the LAN. In majority of the cases, it's okay. So let me, can you speak up, Marie? Yeah, I can hear her perfectly. So
just
with the English interpretation. So
Marie, can you speak again? Okay.
Yeah, but definitely the problem is in her connection.
There's another thing. I think I should put here mute original audio.
Yeah, that's as well if you just want to listen to her. Otherwise, it's minimized to 80%. So whenever the interpreter speaks up, you can hear the interpreter more, and then dumped down as well with the interpretation. Yeah.
Marie, can you say something?
Marie, you're on yes, we can hear you on the English channel, correct?
I don't hear her. So.
You changed what and you?
I'm on. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I can hear you now.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, it's a lot. That's why I'm putting so much into that to be online. I mean, at least for those who we do the professional service, because being on the Wi-Fi is tricky. You know, it will work, it doesn't. So then you will claim that you don't hear, and we are just bouncing. You know, putting the ball from one to another. It doesn't make sense.
Robert, Robert, I think I need to check with the with our technical people because
sure.
I don't have these things on my laptop.
Perhaps is it possible?
And we had
Mirka, would it be possible to log out and log in again? Because it might be as well.
Yeah, sure.
That is a problem because in between that we just put a little additional service in progress.
Okay, I'll leave and I'll log in again.
Yeah,
okay?
Please do. Yeah, okay.
Robert, just a question. Is it possible to put this mute original audio when someone chooses language of interpretation as a default? And
yes, you can.
No?
You can.
Can you do that for all the participants?
No,
or for
I
all
can't.
That? No,
okay. I can't. So we need to either instruct them.
Yes, I think it would be better because I think that's the thing that will make most of the problem with the sound go away.
Yeah, sure. But whenever, I mean, Marie was silent. So that's not the case when interpreters are doing the job. Because most probably they will speak all the time, yeah? But if they make a regional mute of the original audio whenever they are going to speak, but the problem is when
not them, the person that is the attendees.
Mm-hmm. For the attendees, there is not going to be the problem. Because they are only going to listen, but you are the speaker as well. When you speak up, you automatically dumps down the audio, what you hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't need the interpretation, but just you know, the attendees that will choose the interpretation, they probably understand just one of the languages. So
sure, yeah, and then they will stick to that particular channel that they want to listen to. Yeah, sure. Now Mirka is back. Let me put her as a co-host. Mirka, can you enable your microphone? And yes, okay, good. So is it anything, does anything change in your view?
No.
I know. When was the last time that you update the Zoom on your computer?
No, because the thing is that I'm viewing it via browser because I can't download it.
That's the limitation. That's definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Because you need to use the not on the browser. That's the limitation of the browser. Sure.
Okay.
That's why you cannot see everything as Andrei did, or sure.
Yeah. I'll see if I can actually download it.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Where do I know? Where did I go?
If you could get, let me say, a laptop without the restrictions, then that would be the solution for you, for sure.
Yeah. Let me see. We had some instructions internally how to use Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'll need to, Marie, we need to look into that to see that this works well also for Regina, who's the, I don't know whether she's going to be doing this from home or from the office. I'll check with her. But in any case, she'll be doing it from her professional laptop, work laptop. So it'll be the same. For the EU, I don't think there's going to be any problems. They use Zoom as well. So they don't have any limitations to my knowledge.
Okay.
For this.
Good.
Okay. All right. So Are you going to do the same testing, or can you do the same testing with the participants, like the speakers, to check that they're...
Yes, we can.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, when would that be feasible?
I think during Thursday, Friday, Thursday or Wednesday.
You would need to have a certain timeline, let me say, for them. I mean, I don't know about their availability as well, because we need to know to meet a certain time, or shall we propose the timing when they would, that we could connect all together?
Yeah, I think it would be great if we could connect, if we could have like 2 time slots for those that can at least make one, to check that, you know, things are, that the connection is okay. And just to explain.
Yes, can you just briefly, I mean, for all the panelists, just ask the question, if they ever participate as a panelist on Zoom, then we will get first question back answered that it's, yeah, we did it. Okay, so for those, most probably we don't care. Then the second is to be properly equipped. I can send you the list, what is necessary for good participation on the webinars. So it means that you are on the LAN connection, and that you're using headsets, that you're properly dressed, that you don't have something which distracts your, these kind of things that are good for you to be as attendee or the panelists. Because if you have something at the back moving all the time, this is going to distract the... Yeah. So this is the things that we are normally doing beforehand. And ask them just to obey the rules, because then this is the lead to the successful event at the end.
Okay, all right. So what would be okay for you as potential times, if we could propose 2 times for people to log on?
When would you? I need to go through my calendar. Before I promise something, just to be sure that I have a time slot. Let me say for that.
Okay.
May I come back to you on that?
Yes.
So and then we can agree on the certain hour. Because firstly, I need to be sure that the installation is in progress. Then, because there are so many things happening on this Friday. You all choose the 6th, so. Unfortunately, so I don't know how this came up at the end, but yeah, but we will sort it out. So just give me a couple of, just to check my calendar, and perhaps I will ask my colleague as well to join me. I mean, just to be,
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. That would be great.
Yeah.
Andre or Marie, do you have any other questions? I can't hear Marie at all now, because I don't have the English channel.
I will put her to the panelists. So no, Marie, co-host. Sorry, I was just. She's still the interpreter. Once you put her to the. Marima. You cannot listen to her through as in, because she's interpreter right now. Change the role to attendee. I'll put her to attendee first. Marie, can you just log out and log in again? And I'll just put it, manage interpretation. I'll just quit you with the being as interpreter. Okay, now she's back. Remote panelist. Okay, mute co-host. Okay, she's the regular. She's now as well coming back.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I'm back.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was moving you out all the time and switching.
It's okay. Now I could see like all the different views and things. And the only question I had was for the attendees, how many, is there a cap limit also for the attendees?
Yes, we have 100. So in general, in total, we have a limit of 100.
Okay, because I will be sending the invitation through the links, so I need to see like,
So for those, I mean, first come, first serve. That's the rule. So with the exception of the panelists, which we are going to invite them, but the general attendees in total are, because the panelists have priority. When they got the link, they just click with their name, and they got, what I need from them is just their email addresses, the names. So because I want to address them like with the full name and the name, and as well the email, because they are going to receive. Then, and perhaps would be wise to do that today, I will create the event, and then you can ask all the panelists if they receive it from the Zoom platform. So because we need to be sure that if something is lost somewhere in the spam, that we can still try to log them in. Or then in the worst case, they can join as attendee, and we can upgrade them as I did it for you, Marie. So we can still send them the link at the end.
Okay. But Robert, the speakers, we don't have to pre-register, right?
No. Nobody needs to be pre-registered unless you want to. But if you want that we have a pre-registration for the attendees, we can do that as well.
No, we have it already.
You have
we
it.
have on our
then
webpage.
You are all set with that.
Yeah, we have on our webpage so that we can actually send. We have a list of all of the people that have registered. And Marie, we have how many so far?
I think so far 75. So
75. Okay.
Yeah, so
does that include the students or not?
Yes. Yeah.
How many professionals?
It includes them. Like almost all of them were professionals. I think 50 were professionals, but the last 15 I got, it was students. I got 10, I think. Yeah.
So whoever
can you share the list?
Yes, of course.
Can you share the list with Andre?
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Because then maybe Andre can spot maybe some instances or whatever who have not yet registered, and perhaps send like a reminder for them.
But
that would
can
be
I have
great.
just a question?
Now,
would it be a problem to raise the limit of the attendees, or?
It's with basically the budget. We need to go to the higher rank, let me see, in between 100 and 500. So it's additional fee for that.
How much?
I think it's around 160 euros or something like that.
Well, that's not much. Maybe we can check with Marie today whether that could be possible, and then we could allow for more than 100 participants.
If you wish so, no problem for me.
Okay, and you said that it's can you send by email, Robert, the difference, how much it would be?
Yeah.
Can you please send, I can resend my Hotmail account. There's a problem with our accounts today. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're working
but
on
can you, can you send it also to my Hotmail account so that I'm sure that I can receive it, and then we can maybe like do it on the phone. Though I don't know now whether the finance and admin people are actually working in the office or whether they're at home. Crap. The joys of like teleworking. You can't actually reach anyone if the emails are down. Oh my God. Okay, but if it's only 150 or something like that, I don't think that's going to be a problem. And then we could actually allow all of the students as well to join in.
Yeah, sure. And they all have interpretation then in this case.
Yeah. Well, it'll be Slovenian, but yes, it would be from English into Slovenian just in case.
I mean, whoever.
But I mean, everybody speaks so well English in Slovenia, so I don't really think that's gonna, or at least understand.
I was as well with the engaged interpreters today, so I was. Basically, they came to me and they said, we have an event with the commission. And then she said, and I said, no, I don't have nothing in the hub in Bled. So that interpreters would come to Bled. So I was not even thinking about Ljubljana, about the ministers of justice that we are there, let me say, with the booth. So then pops up to my mind. Yes, we are going there. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then we came to the conclusion that we are going to cooperate again. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. They're the same ones as the last time?
One of them, yes. The other one, no. Two, I mean, one is the same and the other one is going to be different. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah, we'll need to be in touch with them still to provide them some materials in advance, and also all of the presentations when we receive them, we'll send them on Thursday at the latest.
Yeah, if you have as well the videos, send them as well to them. I mean, just the links if they need to do interpretation of them, so that they are aware of that as well. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think there's only one
but
video
is
which
it
is
going
to be in Slovenian.
Are they going to be subtitled, the videos, or just with the they're going to be in Slovene or in English?
Slovenian.
Slovenian. Okay.
Yeah, so there's no time for the subtitles. So there's going to be, but it's very short. It's like 3 minutes, the video.
Okay.
So it's going to be in Slovenian, and it's mostly for the Slovenian public. But for those listening in English,
is that the dialogue or
translated?
Is that the dialogue or no?
No. It'll be one person presenting, as far as I understand now, because I haven't seen the video. So I'll see.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Good. Is there anything else?
I don't know. Ask.
So the only thing now that's left pending, I mean, we chose the Q&A over the chat function, which is fine with me. And then we will have these co-hosting rights for all of the speakers. I'm just wrapping up what we decided. And you will be the master host. So you'll be able to actually mute and turn the videos out, etc. if needed. Anything else?
Do you have
you were you were gonna come back to us for the proposed dates that we could do the the technical checkups.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be great if you could propose a time on Wednesday and on Thursday, if it's possible.
Yeah. Okay. Firstly, I have something at 9 Wednesday, but let me come back to you. Yeah. So just that I know that I'm sure that I can do it, or we can do it. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
But for me, that was all. Andre, did you have any? And Marie, you had something as well.
Yeah, no, I was just going to ask for the Zoom. Are there already like pre-written book or thing I can just find online to add on the website, because you can add already maybe?
Yeah, because normally Robert, how we do, because we have this Kudo platform that the Council of Europe does, and we have sort of like guidance notes how to use Kudo, because it's not that well known. And we always put like a link for those notes on our webpage, so that people who have not done this before are able. Yeah. So do we have anything like that for Zoom?
I'll prepare something for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And when do we have the links for the live streaming? Because we wanted to put those up on the webpage as well.
Is it okay this evening when I come home and I can?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the links. When can we send the links?
But today, I mean, when I will create this session, this event, can you send me as well the panel, the Excel sheet
of
all the panelists with the names and that I can send them already today, this evening, the invitation.
Excellent. Yeah. Marie, can you do the Excel sheet?
Yes,
with all of the panelists? That would be great.
Yeah.
And then also send
the agenda.
I will send the list of
Yeah. Okay.
And the revised agenda.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And perhaps Mark, whoever has the presentation, I mean, put it in bold or put next to it just PPT or say video message or something like that. Just that I know who has who has the
I'm
role
not sure
somewhere.
I will know already today Maybe I'll know for sure tomorrow.
Not all.
Yeah,
we don't know all today.
Not an urgency.
But you can mark already. You can mark, Marie, already those that you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. And then the last version.
Andre, you're going to have one? Andre?
Sorry, I wasn't following.
Are you going to have presentation?
No.
Okay.
You're not. Okay, so that's good. I think we, none of the first session ones are going to have. Have you discussed with Miriam and Mateja? Are they going to have presentations?
Miriam will have a presentation. She already sent it to me. I will forward it to Robert. And I can send it to you, but it's in Slovenian, so
yeah,
it's no use.
Okay, but that's good. Please send it to Robert.
Yeah.
Then Mateja, does she have a presentation?
Mateja hasn't. I don't know. I haven't heard from her.
Okay. All right. And then, hold on. I will have a presentation. I'll check with Mitya directly because I'm in contact with him. And then we'll check with the experts as well.
And Andre or Mirka, or Marie, if you click on the live icon up in the upper part, you can as well get the link of the YouTube.
Yeah,
for those who are interested, let me say, to share that link, you could share it to Facebook if you wish. So
LinkedIn,
and this so it's more publicity than as well.
But
if somebody does that from your side,
But Robert, would it be possible, like I mentioned in the beginning, this is not for the speakers but for the attendees, those that only have rights for the Q&A. Quite often in some other webinars, we have a person who starts by saying, okay, these are the technical issues in the beginning. If you have any questions, please use the question and answers. How does this work? Maybe, Andre, it would be good if Mia would be doing that. Would it be? Or then yourself?
Technical instructions or about questions and answers. I can do that in the beginning. Maybe.
Yeah.
So that we don't switch too much between speakers.
Sure. Exactly. I think it's better that one person does that as an introduction as well and technical things, because it doesn't make sense that I'm jumping into the picture. I mean, I can, but if you wish me, so if somebody don't feel confident in doing that, I can do that. No problem with me.
Yeah.
But you have to decide. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can just basically brief Andre. So basically the fact that we don't have any other rights than just the chat, the Q&A, and how does the Q&A function, and then that you have the live link on there. You have the language options.
Selection, correct.
So you select exactly, or then you have a floor language as well.
Then you put it to off and there is no interpretation.
Okay. Yeah.
Original audio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So just to go through like these options for the participants, so that this can be, and if they have technical problems about hearing, they will put a question into Q&A.
Yeah. I mean, we always check basically what is going on, and we have a separate link with somebody attending, let me say, in a separate location, that we are sure that everything is going out. So if that's a unique case, most probably we are not going to jump out of the conference room to solve that issue. So if it is a unique issue, then we will need to dedicate one person to do that. So we didn't agree on that, but if there is going to be a general problem that nobody can hear, of course, then we will find a solution to work out. Yeah.
But I think we can direct everybody that if someone has problem with sound, they can go to the YouTube and listen there.
Yeah, and listen over there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a reserved scenario for those with technical issues.
But when I was an attendee, there was one thing. I clicked on the live YouTube thing, and then when I quit, I was still hearing it. I was hearing both the thing going on and the live.
Yeah, you need to minimize the YouTube in this case. So, or you need to click because you are using the same browser to do that.
Exactly. But then I quitted it. When I left it, it was still on.
That's the problem of the browser. Which browser are you using?
No, I'm using the Zoom app.
You are using the Zoom app, so you would need to close basically the Chrome or whatever browser you're using in general.
Close the YouTube completely. So.
Completely.
Yeah,
correct.
I did that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, but this is it. So, Robert, I'm waiting from you the dates or the times, the proposed times, and then you said that you had some questions for the panelists. Like
I will just state the lines what is obligatory to have. I mean, just to have a good meeting at the end.
Okay, good, excellent. So thank you. So but just in case when you do send, do you have my Hotmail address from before?
Oh, I think yes, but let me check.
I can put it in the Q&A. Let's see.
Or
I can send it to you
by
WhatsApp.
An email. It's going to be the last one.
I'm sending it to you by WhatsApp.
Yeah. Okay. That's the. I think it's mhmhon@hotmail.com. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, Mirko or Marika, just one question. Can someone send me the last version of the invitation in English with all the logos? So I'll forward it to the Promise Network if someone is interested in.
Yes, that's excellent.
Okay.
I mentioned that to Olivia, but I haven't been in touch with her this week now. Not since we sent the invitations. Yeah, Olivia has received the invitation though. So,
but still, I'll send it to everybody. So
that would be great.
If anyone is interested,
Yeah. Is there anything else, Andre, that we need to? Marie, you'll need to send Andre the list of participants that have registered so far. So that we can see. Maybe we can send a reminder on Thursday or something like that.
Of course. Yeah.
And as I said, I mean, it's okay if we get internationals, and we'll check. Robert, we'll check also Are you still there, Robert?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted you to, in addition to the times, the proposed times, can you please send us the difference from 100 participants to 500 participants in terms of money?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will.
Because then we can look through that tomorrow or even this afternoon to see whether we can just amend the contract or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll check that. Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, Andre, is there anything else that we need to do?
I don't remember anything now. But, so as soon as we leave, there's something.
Good. If anything, let me know. I mean, through the email or WhatsApp, you have all my contacts, so don't hesitate to ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
Thanks, Robert.
Good. You're welcome.
Just for Andre, before we go, Marie has sent you today, I think. Have you sent it already? The list of speakers and the revised agenda.
The revised now, but the list of speakers, yes.
Have you?
Okay.
Today?
But maybe did it work? Because for me it didn't say coming back, like the email was sent. They didn't tell me anything.
I didn't get it, so
okay.
Maybe it's your problems with your emails.
They say it is sent. Okay.
Okay, so maybe if you can send it again from your Hotmail address, and also the revised agenda.
Yes. Okay.
Without the times.
Yeah.
In the agenda.
And the invitation in English, and the list of registered participants.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, it's good to be back. I was all like really tired and extremely demotivated, but it's kind of nice to see your faces now. So it's getting better now.
The same.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
How are things in Slovenia, by the way, for the coronavirus? Are things really bad?
We have a lot of cases. I think we're top 3 in Europe per capita in number of cases, but I think we hope that we reach the top now and that they will went down.
Okay.
But still, it's really
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite scary. Yeah, I mean, in a sense, sure. Mm.
Wow. Wow. I just came back from Finland, and that's one of the countries with the lowest rate of cases. And you couldn't really see actually the difference. Like very few people are wearing masks. And,
really?
yeah.
Well, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, you have a big country with very few people, so maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, thanks for this. I'll need to start sending stuff which has bounced back to the EU. Also, I'll get in touch with Moitsa, Andre.
Okay.
So that we can coordinate a little bit. Okay, cool. But so there are things coming on your way, Andre, from Marie.
Yeah.
Just heads up.
Okay, one thing, Andre, I think that my guys are going already to the premises of the Minister of Justice just to do the installation today. So we are announced at the gatekeeper, right? So
yes, the secretary said she will call
She will call them. Okay, good. Just not to have surprises over there. Okay, and I already agreed with the IT guy that he prepared as well the cabling. So I hope that we will be able to connect as well to the wired connection.
If there are any problems, they can call me. So
yeah, sure. Okay. But I'll figure out today when the guys are going to be there. So just to see whether everything is okay and in working. Yeah. Okay. So good. Okay. See you then, and we'll be in touch. Okay.
See you.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Robert.
Bye.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
everyone.
Bye.